Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Bob. We'll get right to it. Somebody wants to know about raw honey and building up tolerances to pollen. There's a big difference between honey and pollen. Honey is 95% sugar, and historically individuals have used pollen because the bees in the local area create antidotes and antibodies to the antigens. You know what? I would just suggest that you avoid honey and don't do peanut butter, don't do sugar, don't do gluten, and you won't even have a problem with tolerances in your body or sinuses. Somebody was a 21-year-old female, had hyperthyroid issues, and the bottom line is they can't sweat. So I would love to sit here and tell you, so the thyroid is located right here in the body, and I've done also, right here in the body, I've done episodes before about low thyroid. Rarely do we see hyperthyroid. I would avoid gluten. I would also have some blood chemistries done to see exactly what's going on inside of your body, because you're not sweating, and sympathetic nervous system speeds your body up and allows you to be dry. The parasympathetic nervous system causes you to be wet, and we always would probably support you with phosphorus. I would suggest maybe having a pulsometer done to see what your saturated oxygen level is. I talk about this in Dr. Bob's Guide to Prevent Surgery in great detail. I would avoid alkaline water. You want a blood chemistry done to check your calcium and your phosphorus ratio. Any questions for treating tendinitis? We help tendons with calcium, magnesium, and potassium. Tendons, calcium, magnesium, potassium, sometimes B6, and sometimes omega-3 fats. Dr. Bob, is alkaline water safe to drink? I do not drink alkaline water because it will alter your digestive enzymes and your acids in your stomach. How often should I take vitamin D3? My number is 40. I would take vitamin D3 every day. I take 2 drops on my tongue, and it's about 4,000 units of vitamin D every day. And you'll know if you're taking too much vitamin D if your skin starts to itch. Just something that I've learned a little bit along the way. Dr. Bob, is there any natural homeopathic type remedy that you can use for Arimidex? And Arimidex is a drug that they use to help minimize estrogen in the body. We use a product called Chrysin. You could use more sulfur. There's something called DIM, and you may consider calcium D-glucarate. That helps get rid of the extra estrogen in the body. I personally take 2 Chrysin every day to minimize estrogen so I don't have a prostate issue. Dr. Bob, what are the symptoms of an ileocecal valve? That's one of the first times that anybody's ever talked to me about the ileocecal valve. This is the large intestine right here, and this is the small intestine. They come together at a valve called the ileocecal valve, which is in the lower right abdomen. You could have pain, bloating, digestive distress, usually aggravated by eating green food and popcorn and seeds. You may want to get some ice cubes, put it in like a Ziploc type plastic bag with some water, and place it right down there in that lower abdomen. Rule out that you don't have an ovarian problem, rule out appendix, and rule out you don't have parasites. Lots to rule out, isn't it? Any advice for thinning hair? Have your thyroid gland checked. Make sure that you're consuming enough oils and enough protein. You may consider some inositol. Once again, tremendous questions. Look forward to making a difference in your life. Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Bob DiMaria.